Hi, I'm Tracy Beal, and I am the Executive Director of School Connect, and we are here with Jill Hicks today. She is the Outreach Coordinator for a school district, and she's going to tell us about how churches, when they come to schools and want to serve, how they can do that in the best way. So Jill, if a church comes and says to you, we really want to be involved in our local school, then what are you going to say to them? What are the things to think about that they should do, and what are some of the things they should not do?
So the first thing I would say is we would be grateful if you approached us and wanted to work with us. And I would say maybe the best thing to do is to start by talking to the superintendent and making sure that that person shares that vision of engaging the community in a productive way. Also, by working with the superintendent, that person will allow you access to the schools and the principals in a way you might not otherwise get if you were just trying to approach a school, just one school at a time. So I would start by building those relationships, and then I would sit down with the principal of the school and get to know the school a little bit. Do they have a social worker? Do they have a 21st century program? What is their free and reduced lunch rate? Do they have refugees at their school? Is there a big refugee population? What are the needs? What percentage of special ed, of gifted, of homeless students do you have? And by talking through some of those questions, you might better understand the needs that that particular school has. And then by bringing all of the people that are contributing to working on those needs, like the social worker, maybe a program coach, maybe an influential teacher in that district, by having a conversation with all of those people, maybe a PTO person if they have a very involved parent group, together you could land on maybe a good introductory project that you could work on with your community or faith partner.
What are some of the things that churches could do that would be not great for a relationship with the school? So you need to let us know. What are things we need to be aware of?
I think everybody starts with the best of intentions, but I think trust is the key factor. I think what has to happen is, as you build this relationship, you establish a level of trust, which means I know you're here with the best of intentions, and we're working together as partners, because as hiccups arise, you'll be able to work through those then. Maybe what not to do is come thinking you already have the solutions to their issues. Maybe you drove by and you noticed something that could be fixed or better, or you have a program you'd like to introduce. Sometimes that can be interpreted the wrong way. Sometimes, maybe the facility manager is sitting at the table and you just said the campus doesn't look good. So now you've hurt the feelings of people that are working really hard. So I would come without any preset ideas on what you think their problems may be, and just allow them to share them with you through the questions that you ask.
And then they need to be cautious about proselytizing or bringing up Jesus directly in a context of schools, right? So talk a little bit about the relationship between education and the faith community.
Okay, I think that's really important. And I think a lot of people have hesitated to build strong partnerships with their faith community because they didn't know how that would work. But what I've experienced in our district is that it's been incredibly successful. And once we build that trust and we know what we can and we can't do, and you're not praying with the kids, you're not bringing up God. Actually, you're being an example. You're living it. And that is powerful enough. I mean, that's what we're trying to do as teachers, and everybody that works in education is we're trying to be that example, and our churches are. So
what are some of those projects that are just going to be an easy win that will feel great for the school and be easy for the church to be able to do?
One of the important pieces of building that initial relationship, once you have that trust, is to just start small. Just have an easy win. Just do a beautification project is always something nice. There's always something that could be worked on at a school. You could repaint a mural, or you could put flowers in the garden, or you could cut things or trim things, or cards of encouragement, thanking teachers and staff for what they're doing and how they're contributing to the kids in their community. That would be really powerful.
Jill, thank you so much for letting us know how we can make a difference for schools. We know from what Jill said that there are right ways of going about things and wrong ways of going about them. When you follow the right pathway, that's when you get the door opened and you continue to grow that relationship to make a difference, because when you serve schools, you really make a whole community so much better.